Hey budgeties, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new, my name is Mo. I'm 28, working on my financial freedom journey. And if you're returning, hey friend. So this video, we're gonna go over the month of February's brand new budget, as well as the calendar and monthly goals. I'm so excited. I say this every month, but I love doing a new monthly budget because it's like I'm preparing. The possibilities are endless, right? I'm just preparing for all the money that we're bringing in to go somewhere, okay? And it just excites me. Like, am I gonna save it? Am I gonna put it towards debt? Am I gonna pay something off? I love that. I don't know. It just hypes me up every month, never fails. Now, when we're in the thick of the month, that's something different. So anyways, I'm gonna be using my Mo Budget Less Problems budget planner made by yours truly. That's me, Mo from Paper by Mo. These are no longer available, the physical copies currently. I'm not expanding on that. I'm not expounding on that, okay? But just know currently they're no longer available, the physical copy, but you can get a digital copy from paperbymo.com. Little shameless plug there. So this is the book we're going to be working in. Also, if you're new to this channel and you decide like, oh my God, I like her, I like this content, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, and comment below. Like, let's chat. I love chatting with y'all. Okay, so here are the little tabs. I kind of did February a little too close to January. Can you see that? Like, that's ridiculous. What'd you do that for? I don't know. So first things first, I like to go over the calendar. I already wrote in the numbers. Let me tell you why. First of all, it's Black History Month. Yes, love that for us, okay? Second of all, it's a short month. But third, I struggled with figuring out how many days it was going to be because it's a leap year and there is actually 29 days. And I was like, you know what? I don't want to struggle on camera. Let's struggle off camera. So I'm writing in my Precise, Pilot Precise V5 rolling ball pens. These are available on my Amazon storefront. The link is down in the description. That's what I wrote the numbers in my black. And then I think I'm going to write everything else in purple. And you're like, okay, girl, what are we doing with the calendar? So what I like to do is put when we're getting paid. And when I say we, me and my husband. So my husband, let's start with this. He gets paid on Friday. I get paid on Thursday. So because we get paid the first week of February, technically the month of February, I would get 3 payments, okay? Because I would get paid the 1st, the 15th, and the 29th. However, we decided this month, and maybe even moving forward, it's just easier for us to put them all together on Friday. Why? Okay, because hear me out. If I'm going to have a paycheck on the 29th, what am I really going to do the same day, right? I'm going to get that check on that Thursday. There's nothing that my money's going to go to that same day to account for February. So we're just going to both say we both get 3 paychecks in March, not February. So I'm just gonna put Friday for the paydays, even though technically, again, the money hits my account on Thursday. I just want to make sure I'm clear with that because I feel like that could be confusing. Y'all, if y'all don't know, I do write sideways just because why not? So we're gonna say payday and we're gonna say payday. Bam. That's pretty simple. And then we also have Valentine's Day, which is, I'm going to use my pink. It's on the 14th. And if you don't know, my husband and I are in New Orleans. So Fat Tuesday, which is for Mardi Gras, that's on the 13th. So it's going to be a lot going on this week. Too bad we don't get paid the week before so we can splurge. You know what? Maybe that's a good thing. So we're going to put here, hopefully y'all can see this. We're going to put Valentine's Day. So we're not going to celebrate Valentine's Day on Valentine's Day because it's so close to Mardi Gras. It's given inconvenient. I have to be honest. But this is Fat Tuesday. If you ask me what it means, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know. But I know like that's when all the big parades happen. All the the drinking's already happening. But nonetheless, it is what it is. Okay, so we're gonna put Fat Tuesday here because it's week of Mardi Gras. What else is happening? I think that's kind of it, you guys. I think that is all. Okay, so now that we have the calendar up and ready, we're gonna go into our goals. So if you don't know and you're new here, we like to do our goals every month. My husband and I, we sit down once a week. We sit at the kitchen table and we just comb through like what have we done thus far, what's not gonna get done. We're working on doing better because we definitely need to do better. But I think I'm just gonna separate it into like him, me, or maybe, I don't know, just life. Because I feel like I usually separate it like these are sections, right? So money, life, health, things like that. So that's what we'll do. We'll just say we'll put money over here instead of just putting him and me. We'll do money. So first things up, I have my full-time job. My husband has his full-time job. I have Paper by Mo, but all money from Paper by Mo goes straight to student loans or straight to Paper by Mo, right? He said I get my nails done. I use money from my business to get my nails done because I film. I hope you guys like this blue. So we don't really count Paper by Mo too much. But my husband and I also have a vending machine. So that's bringing money in, but we're still in the negative because we just started. All that being said, my husband and I are talking about a third income. And so he's saying he would like to do a brainstorm of 3 different type of third incomes and then like discuss which one is best. So I'm gonna go ahead and say third income. And then we're just gonna say brainstorm. Okay, not bad like that. And then I don't know if this would be considered money, but it's definitely work. So I don't know, we'll say money / professional. Okay, so my husband said he wants to, I'll do, because that's gonna be O for him, for my husband. Then my husband said he wants to work on his resume, so we're gonna put O, work on resume. He hasn't like worked on his resume since he's been with this job. He's been with this job for almost 4 years now. He started his job the same time I started my job, so it's been about 4 years. And he did recently get a raise. However, it's not as much as he would have liked it to be. So he got a raise last year, and in February, his new raise will also hit, and then my new raise will also hit. So more money coming in. Thank you, God. I'm so grateful. But he still wants to work on his resume and see what's possibly out there. Okay, so then also with this is gonna be, we're gonna put O. And then this one right here is something that we both want to do. We want to join professional work organizations, okay? So join professional work organizations. Now hear me out. It probably won't be in person because I don't know what's all going on in New Orleans. But it can be online, whatever it is. I'm an engineer, so I want to join some type of engineer so I can network, and he's in business, so he wants to join something so he can network, meet people, I don't know, like just have people, like-minded people around you, lifting you up. So if we got to pay for it, we got to pay for it. But this is just something we both want to look into so we can be a part of something, especially if we decide to change jobs, careers, whatever. I don't know about careers, but just specifically jobs. So there's that. And then I'm gonna put over here, I'm gonna put life, y'all, because life be lifing. So first things first, I definitely want to work out 3 times a week. Sometimes I do. I'm more of a 2 to 3 times a week, and I'm not gonna lie, it depends on how I feel. That's my problem. I just gotta go even if I feel however I feel. 3 times a week. He doesn't have the same desire as I have to work out, so I'm just gonna put my name. He usually works out better or more than me, so this is not specifically a goal for him. And then another one is I need to just get a set in stone morning and nighttime routine. I know I said that for January, but I just gotta tell you, it didn't work. So I'm gonna try to do better. So morning and nighttime routine for me. And then another one is another one I was supposed to get done in January. I said I want to get my teeth whitened, not actual whitened, but like a at-home kit. Did I put that in here? Home teeth whitening. Yes, I did. So didn't do it. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Listen, if at first you don't succeed, okay, I just roll it over. Home teeth whitening. I might have spelled that wrong. So that's for me as well. And And then I'm going to stay on the life down here. We're going to continue this. And so my husband wants to start and finish a book this month. I have a book. My thing is, it's not really a goal for me because I can get them books done. If anything, when it comes to reading for fun, is the problem for me is like stepping away from the book and actually living life. Because when a book is really good, your girl is just invested. So start and finish a book. Our goals for him and I don't know if I ever shared this, is that we both 12 books, 1 book a month, 12 books for the whole year. Not bad. And it doesn't have to be educational, spiritual. It could just be for fun. Like, it's just something to do for fun, because one day we want to have children and we want to teach them to read all the time. So we have to do. So reading is what we want them to do. So we got to do it. And then let's see. I think that's it. Brainstorm, workout, money. Yeah, that's all the goals. So money, professional, third income, we want to brainstorm. He wants to brainstorm. So that's on one of his goals. Work on his resume. I put O and then put O again. So that's another goal for him. Then a goal for both of us is to join professional work organizations. As far as our careers, just to network and to meet like-minded people. And then with life, I want to work out 3 times a week. Morning/night routine for myself. Home teeth whitening. That's gonna cost some money. I looked into it. It's like over $50. That's why I don't think I've done it. And then he wants to start and finish a book. Oh, last one. I'm looking at my notes. I want to be consistent with my post. For YouTube. Consistent YouTube post. And that's for moi. Okay, so those are all of the goals. Let's get into the money, y'all. I probably should use this grocery list as, oh, I'm lying. One more thing. This is important. This is important. So we're gonna start back cash stuffing. Not a lot, okay? We're starting back a little bit, but because we are using our credit cards a little too much, and by we, I really mean my husband, but hey, nobody's pointing fingers here. We're gonna start back with the cash stuffing just a little bit for our fun money and for our gas money, because the fun and the gas is where we're getting out of hand. So that is a big deal. So let's get into the monthly budget. I love this. I just love this for us. Look at this, clean slate, okay? This paper means clean slate. Whatever you like, you can have whatever you like, okay? Whatever you want. All right, now let's hope I spelled February correctly. February. Okay. Now, if I spelled it wrong, don't call me out, okay? Just don't call me out. Be patient with me. I'm working on it. Okay. So first, let me take a sip of my tea. I don't know if y'all know this, but I am drinking tea. I don't know. Did I say that? I don't think I did. Okay. And let's get this calculator calculating. So if you don't know, couple things. One, I zero-based budget. We zero-based budget, but I on camera. Meaning that we try to get all of the money that's coming in to go somewhere, okay? Everybody has a job. All the dollars is working, okay? Okay. 2, we also have a budget and an actual, meaning that this is what we're guesstimating, like approximately this is how much we're gonna bring in, but then we're gonna come back and correct it like this is how much we actually brought in, okay? Those are the 2 important things. 3, I did say that my husband is getting a raise, so his numbers are going to be probably different, and then I'm getting a raise, so my numbers are going to be probably different, but we're going to work off of like last month's numbers, right? So we're just going to work off what we already know to be true. So first things first, we say, what are we starting off with? That's like, what's in your account? 0, because what do? We zero-based budget. Now, did I close out January budget? No, we did not, but there's gonna be nothing there. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is say Mo's full-time, and then we're gonna say O full-time. Okay, so for me, last month, each check was about $2,200. Now, yes, I'm getting a raise, but we also have healthcare. Like my checks, the healthcare and stuff comes out of. So we're guesstimating here. So $2,200, and then we're getting paid twice. Remember, because the third check we're going to count it for March. So we're going to say times 2. That is $4,400 for moi. Okay, $4,400. Boom. Now my husband, He last month was making about $1,500 a paycheck. However, he told me he would still like the $1,450 because we know that that's accurate. We know for certain at minimum he's gonna make $1,450, and we like to do worst case scenario. So $1,450 times 2, that's $2,900. Now he also gets a commission check. Last month it was only $700, so he wanted to only add $700 for this month, so that's $700. So we're saying he's gonna bring in $3,600. Do I think he's gonna bring in $3,600? No, I'm sure it's gonna be more than that. 1, his raise. 2, he, even before this new raise that hits in February, he was already bringing in $1,500. So, you know, he said worst case scenario it out. Let's worst case scenario. So that's $4,400. So that is a total of $8,000 we're budgeting to bring in for the month of February. I'm not mad. Okay. With so much money coming in, we want to budget our money, know where it's going, and all the things. So first things first, we're starting off with fixed expenses. Fixed expenses are those bills that usually don't change. Although some of the numbers we put in our fixed expenses has changed, are changing, and will change. I know, it's confusing. So let's talk about it. So first things up, we have our rent. So we have a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment, and that costs us $1,608. And it's about $1,350 as far as square feet. Okay, so it's not bad. I'm not mad. And then we also have our internet. Just breaking everything down for you guys, for all the new people here. Again, thank you guys so much for joining. Okay, so our internet is $51.31. People are like, girl, that's cheap. I'm telling y'all, it acts its wage. Okay, it act like it go in, it go out. But hey, now here's the one I'm worried about: electricity. Because we've had the heat on. It got kind of cold in January here in New Orleans. I don't know about y'all, but for us it got kind of cold. And apparently heat affects electricity a lot. I always thought it was the air conditioning, but I'm gonna go ahead and say $130. Will this be accurate? I have no idea, but I really hope it's less. I also decided to sign up for, they have these programs through like the electric companies where you can choose your average number. Well, you don't choose it, but the average number of what you use on electricity and whatever, you could just pay that every month. So even when you go down, you still pay that same amount. I tried to sign up for that. I don't know if it's gonna hit in February. I think they said the average was gonna be like 110, 120, but I don't know if it's gonna hit. So I'm just gonna put 130 and fingers are crossed. Okay, now here's when it gets disrespectful. Okay, car insurance. Previously, once my husband and I joined the same car insurance, we were only paying $181. But in Louisiana, they decided to go up on car insurance. So they took us from $181 to $250 for the two of us. Now, hear me out. Some people told me that was not bad. Let me tell you why it's bad. Because our cars are paid off and we no longer live in the city of New Orleans. So we move out of the city for cheaper car insurance, and our cars are paid off, and you want to pay $250 for 2 cars? I just can't do that. So I got it down to $210. Am I happy? No. But yeah, am I alive? Yes. Like, it is what it is, because what can I do about it? There's really nothing I can do. So $210 is what our car insurance is going up to. Okay, another bill. So we both have student loans. If you don't know, check out some of our debt payoff student loan videos. So another one that's changing, it's just like life is changing. It's like the more money you make, you want to keep your expenses low, but then things go up, okay? Things are going up. So let's talk about his student loans. So my husband is on a payment-driven plan, income payment plan, something like that. Income-driven plan or whatever, right? I think it's called IDR. And we were only paying $220 for his student loans. But then they were like, oh, well, it increases over time. We got to get him off that payment plan. But I'm not mad at that because we probably need to put more towards his loan, a little less towards my loans anyway. So his new payment, instead of the $220, is now $300. Yeah, I said it. Now my student loans payment stayed the same, and it is $197, which is crazy because I have substantially more money. I owe 70-something thousand now. Mind you, I started off in the 6 figures. She's working. And I pay $197 with my 70-something thousand, and he owes like 30-something thousand. He's paying $300. Hey, we got to do what we got to do. Okay, so there's that for the new student loans. Now let's talk about the phone. This is something that's also going up. So I was paying for the phone bill for my mother and myself. We added my husband. That first bill, whoo, y'all, it was extra stupendously high, okay? But I called. You know what? It's the power of calling. I used to talk so much crap growing up about my mom, how she always called people and complain. But man, like a nice complaint can get you somewhere. Like, oh my gosh, can you help me complain? That'll get you somewhere in life. So anyways, they were trying to charge us $300 because of the changing the plan fees. It's not because of actually how much the phone bill was going to be, but the fees. We got the fees waived. Who was we? Me. Oh my God, I'm proud of myself. So with all that being said, the phone bill is actually going to be $200. I'm guessing up, but I hope it's not really $200 because I was paying $130 for my mom and myself, and then my husband, come to find out, he was getting his dad like $150. Too much money. That's $280. Too much. So we got him off his dad's plan, put him on our plan, and then my mom got a new phone, and then I got a new phone, which I didn't want, but one, I record off my phone. If you didn't know that, you're seeing this from my phone. Two, my phone was acting crazy and I had it for 4 years. Like, I guess I needed a new one, but I will hold on to anything old as long as I can. Just saying. So, $200, I'm hoping it's less than, I'm hoping it's like a good 170, you know, but I'm just rounding up to 200. Okay, so from there, we also have subscriptions. Some people are like, oh my God, girl, what subscriptions is only $22? So, for one, I'm doing like our Apple Music, my husband and I's Apple Music, and our Apple storage, okay? That's kind of sort of really it. When it comes to streaming services, my family, we share. I know Netflix acting crazy, but guess what? You can use somebody else's Netflix as long as you're on like an iPad or a computer, not a TV. Go tell them that Mo told you that. I'm just saying. But I pay for Amazon, so my Amazon payment is like $150 a year, and I have to pay back in May, and so I do need to put some money aside for that. But subscriptions, I'm just talking about Apple Music and like our Apple storage. Oh, and then I pay for Hulu. On Black Friday, you get it for 99 cents a month. So that's where my $22 comes from. Okay, next thing up, we have a YMCA membership. Now, this is pretty pricey, but we work out, okay? And we try to get our lives together, and we go to all the classes. So I'm just saying. That's $71.10. Let's do some adding. I feel like there's a lot of explanations going on here, but you know what? That's okay. 51 plus 31 plus 130 plus 210, which is ridiculous, plus 300, plus 197, plus 200, plus 22, plus 71.10. So we got $2,789.41. Can we say that that's ridiculous? Can we say that's ridiculous? It is ridiculous. I just have to say that. So these are our monthly bills now, $2,789.41. Why am I saying this ridiculous? Let me tell you, because the money is going up and we want the expenses to stay low. Let me tell you why. Look at that. That's $2,590. So we literally went up $200 in bills. Oh my God. Okay. But here we are. One is kind of chosen with the phone, and if you're like, oh, you shouldn't have got a new phone, guess what? We're only paying $5 a month for these new phones, so that's actually not bad. It's really adding the new line with my husband, but we're saving money. So here we are. Don't be judgmental. I see it in your face. I see you. Okay, so $2,789.41. I'm going to subtract $8,000, and then that's going to be $5,210.59 left over. But see, in that number in itself, I'm grateful that we actually have money past bills, because there's been points and times in life, not just mine, and I'm sure in other people's lives, that all you have is the money for the bills. So grateful for this. I'm not grateful for the debt. Actually, I can't complain about the student loan debt. Why can't I? I'm gonna tell you why. Because I wouldn't be able to make the money that I make without my student loan debt, because I work in my field. So there's that. But hopefully, once we get all of our student loan debt paid off and you have this extra money, we can save it, go live, I don't know, something in life. Okay, so now we're gonna go from fixed expenses to debt. I know that's weird. I don't usually do that, but we are doing that. Now, when it comes to debt, first things first, usually my husband and I put $3,000 a month towards student loan debt payoff. But for the first quarter of 2024, we decided we're only going to do $2,500 because we have other things to pay for. We got other things coming up. We're married, but we're having a wedding. Like, life is life, and then we're trying to have a little bit of fun. So we're only gonna do $2,500. So as you can see, there was $300, and make sure you guys can see that. Yeah. So there was $300 for my husband, student loans, and then $197 for mine. That's $497, and then we're gonna subtract $2,500. That's $2,003 that's going towards student loans. Okay. So 2003. So we're gonna take 2003. Really, we're gonna take $5,210.59. Yeah, 59 cents, and subtract 2003. So now we have 3,207.59. Okay. So we have 3,002. Oh, why did I put that in the total? Jeez. 3,207.59, and this is gonna be 2003. So ugly. Whatever. 3,207.59. So now we're gonna go from here to here. We're gonna go to our variable expenses. So what are our variable expenses? These are expenses that fluctuate constantly. They're never really the same. So for us, that's like our food, our gas, fun money, things like that. So talking about expenses going up, food is a big one for us, because I really am a food stickler. I'm the food police. I have to be honest, just because the way the prices be pricing, and I swear, like, eggs was so expensive one day and then it went down, okay? And then it went back up. And I'm just like, can we pick a side? But you know what? That's okay, because we're figuring it out. So these are the expenses that we have. So we have food. We were doing $350. I took it up $50. So now we're budgeting out $400. I know, the ghetto. So therapy, we go to couples therapy just because we're newlyweds and we're just trying to get our lives together on how to do everything, okay? It's not necessarily a necessity for now, but I feel like it'll be a necessity in the future, just the things that we're learning. So that's gonna be for the month, $230. Now, when it comes to gas of the car, your girl don't go anywhere. So I'm only getting $30, but my husband here says he goes a lot more places. So he's gonna get $50 in gas. Now this is gonna be cash after we fill up at Sam's Club, okay? Because he doesn't always go to Sam's Club. That's where the money comes from, okay? Okay. So then we have fun money. Now this is like, he has a hobby, I have a hobby. This is for our hobbies, and this is also our date nights, because I get that question. So that's $100 per person. We get paid twice. That's $50 a check, okay? $50 a check. Now, sinking funds, we're giving it $414. If you ask like what that is, that's like our car expense. That's our hurricane expense. Remember, we live in Hurricane Villa, okay? Hurricane City. It is New Orleans. And we're new here, so we just trying to get our lives together. So, yeah, there's other things that come out of our sinking fund that we are trying to get together. So there's that. So we got $400 plus 230. I want to make sure y'all can see this. Yes. Okay. 400 plus 230 plus 30 plus 50 plus 100 plus 100 plus 414. That's 1,324. 1,324. Okay, so now we're gonna take 3,207. Right? Let me just add it up one more time just to make sure I'm right. So 400 plus 230 plus 30 plus 50 plus 100 plus 100 plus 414, 1,324. And then we're gonna take that number and we're gonna subtract it from the remaining, which was $3,207.59. So we have $1,883.59 left over. Okay, and so this is where we start to save, $883.59. So we take this and we move it on up. Bam. Probably should color that in as well. Okay, so when it comes to our savings, we have our IRAs. One thing we're both trying to do is for the year 2024, fully fund our IRAs. We do want to eventually we are on our financial independence, retire early journey. We do want to eventually find out how we can take out money ahead of time, like not just in our IRAs, because IRAs you have to take it out when you're like 59, otherwise they give you a penalty. So yeah, but we're trying to be fully funded, and that is what, $7,000 a person. So his IRA, my IRA, his emergency fund, my emergency fund. Then we have a his and hers account. Okay, so that's just like for our wedding, because we're paying for our wedding out of our pocket. And I think we're doing a decent job with the numbers, but you know, if y'all know me, y'all know I don't like spending money. I am that person. Okay, so what we're doing is $291 a month. I'm sorry, a check for our IRA. So when you times that by 2, that's gonna be 500 and, well, I did 583. So we're just putting 583 when I budget it out, okay? 583 for him, and then 583 for me. That's already like $1,100, and so we have 800 whatever left. So from there, his emergency fund, he's trying to get up to 10,000. It might take us a little minute. Remember, we're guesstimating. So if any extra money comes in, our priorities are to, one, his emergency fund, our his and hers, and then my emergency fund. And you're like, girl, why not your emergency fund? Well, because I'm actually fully funded already. I do want to put more money towards it, but he wants to at least get to his 10,000, and I'm there and beyond. I think I'm at 12,000 right now. Okay, and then we have honeymoon, which we're gonna do $214, and whatever's left over, we're doing all towards his and hers. So I need to add this up. And another thing is like, oh, why don't you guys put too much, you know, more money towards our honeymoon? One, for the wedding, all we're asking for is money, so fingers crossed that's what we actually get. Two, we kind of, I don't know, I guess our priorities, I guess it's not that big of a priority for us right now. So that's $1,166 for the IRA. Then we're gonna add 214 plus 214. Now we're at 1,594. What was left over, was 1,883 minus 1,883. That's 59. So now we have $289.59, and that's what's going to our his and hers, 289.59. So this, when you add it all together, should equal up to 1,883.59. So let's do it. 583 times 2, okay, plus 214 plus 214 plus 289.59. Okay, $1,883.59. All right, $1,883.59. So remaining is $0 because we are zero-based budgeting. This has been a doozy. I'm just disappointed that the expenses have gone up so high. I have to be honest. I know the phone was kind of self-chosen a little bit, especially because we upgraded our phones. But again, that's only $5 per phone that the bill went up. It's only because we added my husband, and then they try to do all these extra fees and blah, 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 blah. Okay, the student loans went up, but I'm not that mad because it's not like the student loans bill went up and the interest went up. At least when we put that extra money towards the student loan, we're paying it down. It's not like, you know, you got to pay it on the back end. We're just paying it on the front end, so it is what it is. And then car insurance, I mean, I'm disgusted. It's really scammy, I have to be honest. It's a scam because you have to have car insurance, and then they go up, and you just don't have a choice. But I'm done complaining. I'm done complaining. It is what it is. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up, like it, comment, subscribe to this YouTube channel, and I will see you guys in another video. Bye.